Hello there, I'm Coach Abby. Thank you once again for joining me today on Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel that's been created exclusively for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship challenges you may be facing. Today's topic is one of the most misunderstood yet powerful psychological tools and relationship recovery. Lots going on here. Why staying silent makes them obsess over you, and the science behind the silence. If you've ever wondered, does silence really work? Or won't they forget me if I don't reach out? You're not alone. But today I'll show you why the exact opposite tends to happen and why silence, when used strategically, becomes your loudest message. You probably are questioning, well, what do you mean my loudest message? Why is silence so powerful, Abby? Especially in a society that encourages posting the most provocative of thoughts and pictures on social media. We can go on and on with this. But when you embrace the fact that silence triggers the most primal parts of the human mind, and that's uncertainty, curiosity, and fear of loss, it's easier to pause before rushing to speak. So let's break it down. Here's what happens in your ex's psychology when you go silent. You disrupt the pattern. They expected emotional pursuit, not calm distance. They're thinking they're going to chase me because I'm so amazing. They're going to chase me. But when you stay calm, you signal confidence. Silence says, I don't need to prove my worth to you. And you create space for tension. And tension is where emotional reflection begins. Think about this. We don't miss people who are always available. They're there. We miss people when there's a gap, an emotional pause that leaves questions unanswered. If you're unsure whether this video really resonates with your unique situation, I invite you to take the free assessment questionnaire below. Right now, even before we go on. It is designed to help you figure out where you presently stand and as to whether silence is a strategy worth considering or not. I really, truly hope you find it helpful. So let's move on to discuss the science behind silence. Psychologists call it reactance. When people feel their freedom is being restricted, they're more likely to want what they think they've lost. Your silence isn't just a tactic. It creates this emotional vacuum where your ex has no idea what you're thinking, feeling, or what you're doing. That mystery alone triggers that question, where are they? What are they doing? Why aren't they chasing me? Are they already moving on? Have they outgrown me? And guess what? People don't obsess when they have all the answers. Think about it. They obsess when they don't have these answers. The problem, I believe, lies in the common misconceptions about silence. It's important, in my opinion, to clear something up. Silence is not ignoring. It's not meant to be a punishment, and it's certainly not manipulation. It's about regaining your center. Allow me to reiterate, it's not a punishment. It's not used to make someone feel bad about themselves. It's about you regaining your center. But here's where most people panic. They'll forget me. I know that. What if silence makes them think, I don't care? Let me say this clearly. If your connection was real, silence won't erase it. It will highlight it. Desperation says, don't forget me. Confidence says, I trust the bond. If it was real, it'll echo. And if it doesn't, that's data too. And you're better off knowing who can handle emotional maturity or not. I more often than not, actually, hear the Abby, I'm not reaching out. Believe me when I say I have not texted them in a week. I commend them for this. I know how difficult it is. But for the purpose of this video, let me elaborate what silence actually looks like. It's not just not texting. It's not posting. It's not look at me, my stories. It's not looking for their attention. It's secret. It's basically just staying MIA, staying discreetly in the background. It's not secretly watching their moves. It's not asking mutual friends for updates. It's not playing indirect mind games. Instead, it's staying focused on your own personal development by deepening your self-worth. It's staying intentional in silence. It's choosing to let your absence speak louder than your presence ever did. And the problem with silence is we apply silence at the price of losing our patience. Initially, after several days, we feel we are basically losing our mind. Abby, I really want to call. I really want to find out what they're doing. It's, and we spiral. Yet please stay put. Here's what happens after a few weeks of silence. They start to feel the contrast between what was and what is. They reflect more than they did when they had constant contact. They start testing the waters. They start liking your post. All of a sudden, just a small text, hey, what's up? Just thinking of you. They're breadcrumbing you. They feel a power shift, and it unsettles them. And you're demonstrating you're not sitting around hoping. You're showing them that you've created a new version of yourself, one that they haven't met yet. When they reach out, and they often do, it's because your silence whispered, I'm not chasing you, I'm evolving. Catch up or watch me go. So if you've been afraid that your silence will push them away, please know this. If the foundation was real, silence won't erase it, it will activate it. Not because you're manipulating anything, but because you're finally standing in your power. And remember, standing in one's power allows them to recapture that initial respect that they had for you, that attraction, because we don't want them back as it was before. We want to attract them to the new person that we've become so that we can both move forward in a different way and not face this breakup once again. We need to always remind that a breakup is a signal that we have to work on something in our relationship if we really want to cement it. Now, remember this. These are not easy steps. You might look to book a one-on-one session with me. Believe you me, that it will be more than my pleasure to help you orient yourself so you know what type of help you may need and the support needed to be able to carry out the silence with with a certain temperament that sometimes the silence just feels so loud in our heads. So it's important that you do have that support system awaiting for you. Remember that silence creates space. And in that space, people remember. They rethink, they revisit, and many times they return. Thank you once again for joining me today. As always, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on personal growth, mending broken relationships, and everything in between. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby.